last day we were doing this.
Oh my god.
And a big doll.
Yeah. Drop the mask in your
God,
face.
it was so funny. We were like, typical, that would have to happen as soon as we got on Instagram Live. Oh well.
So I'm just rolling Suzanne's skin here. We've got to this level of facial and then we decided to bring you guys on board.
Hello everybody.
So I'm just starting to roll Suzanne's kit with the home roll kit. Suzanne's skin with the home roll kit. This is 0.05 mil in depth, so it's literally just the epidermis that I'm pricking. This is not in any way painful, it's like a toothbrush running over the skin. I'm just creating little channels in her epidermis so that the hydrating serum goes straight through. I'm just going to adjust that slightly. I think I'm missing half my head. So that the hyaluronic acid goes straight into the skin. I'm going to use the sonophoresis current to encourage that into the skin, and I'm going to spend maybe half an hour doing this. That would be the equivalent of about 90 hours of massaging it in.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible when I introduced the machine and used the sonophoresis current.
Wow.
So what's going to happen is the sonophoresis encourages the product in via the water in her skin. And hyaluronic acid, of course, has the ability to attract 1,000 times its own weight in water. It goes straight into the water in the skin.
So it gives you a plump, hydrated look then.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant. Can anyone use that cream? Can
Yeah,
anyone
absolutely.
get it done? Yeah.
Absolutely, no vitamin A in this, so you don't have to be acclimatised in any way, and it's okay if you're pregnant as well. So it's excellent before a big event. Do you have a big event coming up soon?
Do I?
I'm happening over the next few days.
Only my wedding. Yeah, jeez, I can't believe it's like this Saturday. When you said on Instagram there, oh, it's your wedding this Saturday, I was like, what? This Saturday? Jesus. I'm so used to say next or next month or next week.
And it's Saturday. It's
I
not even
know.
like Saturday, it's just Saturday.
It's just Saturday now.
Yeah.
It's after flying in, you know, people said to me 18 months ago, it's gonna fly, and you're kind of thinking, yeah, 18 months, but it does.
So quick.
Yeah, time goes too fast.
Yep. But you're enjoying it, you're having fun, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm calm now, thank God. I had my nervous breakdown 2 weeks ago that I think every bride has.
Yeah, of course.
But now I'm totally cool now, I'm calm, collected. I can't change anything now, you know, everything's organised, decisions have been made, so just gotta roll with it now.
Yeah, and you're finished up on work and you're relaxed. And
exactly, I think that was kind of the main thing that was kind of getting me stressed. I had so much work, so many deadlines, so many commitments, and then I obviously had so much the wedding to do, which has all got on top of me, but now we've finished work, it's great.
yeah. So we've got plenty of this around the eye area. Anywhere that we want plumping out, anywhere that's a little bit dehydrated. Suzanne has had to take antihistamines for the last few weeks for allergies. So as a result, some of the side effects of the antihistamines is just to dry your skin out a little bit. So as I explained to Suzanne on WhatsApp on our way here, what this facial does is turns like raisins back into grapes, which is exactly what we want. Just rehydrates the skin.
Yes. And what's the brand of hyaluronic acid? Is it
Environ.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
It's from Environ Skincare.
Brilliant.
So we'd like to incorporate it within your own skincare routine, just for extra hydration depending on your goals. Yeah, it's fine for sensitive skin. It's very gentle. I know it's an acid, but it's not an aggressive acid like glycolic or salicylic or anything like that.
And I'm sensitive, always have been, so.
€95 is the price of this facial. So this is the product here, and then we like you to continue using this at home as part of your home care for even better results.
That's the serum I have.
Yeah.
Ah, brilliant.
So you keep plastering this on now over the next few days.
Okay. You put that on yourself and Snapchat earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had this facial about 10 days ago, so I brought it home with me just like that to continue the results on.
How are you finding your needling?
Oh, amazing.
Remember I think you had two treatments?
Yeah. Absolutely incredible. Completely lifted all my pigmentation. the results are just phenomenal. I really need to do it again. I could do that all the time, but it's not pleasant, you know.
I know. See, I know you want me to do it, but I'm so scared.
I know. And do you know what, Sue? I'd hate to even hurt you.
Yeah, I know.
Genuinely, I would.
I know. I definitely will try it, but
do you know, it's the kind of thing for you, for
yeah,
your skin type, needling would just enhance. It's a lovely thing to have.
yeah,
But it's not very necessary because you have good skin. Now, if you had scarring or really bad pigmentation, I'd be like sitting you down and saying, Suzanne, this is a must.
we need to do it.
You know,
yeah,
we have the ability to do this. We can clear this up. Let's get stuck in. Let's just offer up a few days to do it. I mean, it would be great. I would love if I had some general anaesthetic.
yeah. Just knock me out for an hour
exactly.
and do it. The easy way.
That's excellent, Rosemary. I'm really, really glad to hear that Rosemary's on telling me there how much she's loving her Environ and using before. I got a lovely message actually off a client this morning telling me that she went out and for the first time used so little makeup because she had nothing to cover. Oh. And you know, that's probably, I always ask people when they come into me first, what do you want? I say to everybody, tell me why you came to me today. What is it you want me? Exactly, because I don't believe I can meet anyone's expectations until I know what they are. Because you'd be surprised what people might say and it can throw me, like it would maybe not be what I was thinking at all.
Of course.
And 9 times out of 10 it's to wear less makeup or to be able to open the front door without makeup or to go outside without makeup. So that is gold, so I really, really love to hear that.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So like I said, I'm just using the sonophoresis to encourage this product deep into Suzanne's skin. It's going to penetrate right down as far as the dermis.
Really great. Is it that far?
Yeah, with the machine only. The only time we get to feed the dermis is with supplements or with the machine.
Okay, very good. How does it do it?
Well, basically, you know the way let's say when you have a scan for the baby, that's a sonophoresis current as well, sound waves.
Okay.
So it's the same, it's sound waves. In the same way that, you know, that dolphins communicate and they travel through the water.
Yeah.
So that's what this is. It's using the water to travel, so it travels much deeper.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Can you hear a hum? I can't hear it. Can you hear it kind of?
Can I hear it?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. They did mute it in the machine because it was kind of wasn't pleasant. But sometimes with this, clients could hear it kind of.
I can hear a little.
And
certain
your
areas. Yeah, I can hear it there.
And that's the sound wave.
Ah,
yeah, I can't hear it all because it's not traveling through the water. It's because it's traveling through the water near your ear. You can hear it.
I can hear a bit of a buzz. Yeah.
There was a time in the old machine when I used to be able to hear it, but it was kind of not a pleasant sound, so they turned it off.
Okay, very good.
But yeah, that's the little sound waves. Do you know what? I'm useless when it comes to knowing other Environ salons. So what I would say to you is, I get asked this the whole time, right out as far as Australia. What I would say to you is go on to the IIAA. This is a lady from Edinburgh, and I know IIAA distribute there. Their website will should have a list of stockists. That should help. I know I have a lot of followers from Scotland that use Environ, so they're definitely out there. Mm-hmm. Is it kind of tingly? Did you feel a little tingly on?
No, not at all.
So what's the device doing? What that is doing is encouraging the, I'm saying this word wrong because I'm new to some words I just can't get my head around. So I'm just got hyaluronic acid.
Hyaluronic acid.
Yes. And it's encouraging that really, really deep into the skin. Absolutely, Suzanne's skin does always look amazing, and yeah, she looks after it
built
very
it up.
well, but you enjoy looking after it too, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I enjoy looking at it because I worked in as a beautician
Yeah.
for so many years, you know. But Environ definitely built it up
Absolutely.
to what it is, and then obviously, you know, gave me my original glow. And now I just maintain it with whatever products I want.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all excited to see Louise's makeup on Suzanne next Saturday.
Yeah. She's so good. Oh my god, her makeup is flawless, isn't it, Karina?
Incredible. She's
just so cool. She's just like an artist, isn't that what we were saying earlier?
Yeah. And watching her at work is just, she's like a sculptor. She does with her brush. She was absolutely born to do this, and it's wonderful to see. Wonderful to see such passion, and she very clearly loves what she does.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the day show, and she was talking about, I can't remember how it came up, but she was talking about if one of her girls rang in sick. I think she was meant to go on a holiday and she couldn't go because she said she'd rather die than cancel an appointment.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was gold.
Yeah,
that's
I love
how much she cared.
She has a few good one-liners, doesn't she?
Yeah, she really does.
She's funny.
Yeah.
Very down to earth.
I'm going to be hanging out with her at the wedding. She's my date, so I'm looking forward to it. We're going to have great crack.
2 years are going to be having a few drinkies.
Yep.
Louise, yeah, she's good fun. It's great that you know each other too.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, it's Snapchat, like,
I know.
Snapchat, I feel like I'm her BFF.
I know, Snapchat introduces so many people.
Yeah,
it's mad.
absolutely. But Louise came out to me for a facial also.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me.
Yeah. Okay, what Environ products are best for brightening the skin? Vitamin C is probably best for brightening the skin. Vitamin C works on pigmentation. It inhibits melanin production. I'm just going to pop on some more tunes. So it is really good. It's a natural skin brightener. But also vitamin C can trigger breakout. So if you're problem skin inclined, I wouldn't be looking to incorporate it into your skincare regime. Environ Skincare is not for any skin type. We don't put people into boxes. We basically make every skin type healthy. It just so happens that a problem skin is not in the best state of health. So that skin tends to respond really, really well, which is wonderful because it's a problem skin, maybe a rosacea client or an acne client that is having the most trouble trying to find something that works for their skin. So it just so happens that Environ stands out from the crowd there. When I say Environ, basically what I mean is vitamin A. But vitamin A is for every skin type. If you want to have the best and the healthiest skin possible for you, well then you should be applying vitamin A daily. Would this help? I understand where you're coming from. Would this help for skin? This client suffers with polycystic ovaries and she's got excess hair growth, so obviously she's had to wax a lot. Probably not really. Vitamin A is your best friend. Vitamin A is going to build up your epidermis and make it really, really strong again. Basically what vitamin A does, it takes a weak, vulnerable, compromised skin and it makes it rock solid so that nothing gets out, which is really, really important for skin that dehydrates, because a skin that is compromised, what happens is your own ability to retain your own moisture is compromised. So you tend to just basically lose moisture throughout the day. So that's what makes you dry and dehydrated. So vitamin A locks your skin down like a brick wall, nothing gets out, and then of course nothing gets in from the environment, free radicals, sun. Obviously sun will without SPF, but it's still limited, not as much as it would have done before you were applying to vitamin A. Is vitamin A the same as retinol? Retinol is vitamin A, but it's not the only type. Retinol is one type of vitamin A. It happens to be the alcohol form and the most aggressive form with the most side effects. So it's not your go-to shop. I'm using vitamin A 11 years and I have never successfully used retinol. I've always responded negatively. So I don't like really for people to associate retinols with vitamin A because it is so aggressive, and they therefore will be associating vitamin A with being aggressive. We use a vegetable retinol palmate and a sorbate. Probably not pronounced now. Basically it's a vegetable form of vitamin A, and it's much more gentle because we've broken it right down to 5 different sections, starting off with the lowest form, and then you climb a ladder. So we slowly drip feed more and more vitamin A into your skin, and we found that to be the most successful way to get high level vitamins into your skin. Our makeup wipes really bad for your skin. What I will say to you is your skin is your own judge. If your skin is sore, tingly, irritated after using them, well then the answer is probably yes. Yeah, it is in Canada, because I've got a lot of followers in Canada who ask me advice on what to purchase. So Environ is in Canada, but I have no idea how you'll find out where. Does sensitive skin react really badly to vitamin A? What I will tell you about vitamin A, the people who respond, I don't like to say react because it's not like it's an allergy. The people who respond in a negative way to vitamin A are the people who need vitamin A the most. Sensitive skin is craving vitamin A because sensitive skin is craving to be made stronger. Let me give you an interesting fact about vitamin A. The people who respond least to vitamin A in very high levels and still don't respond negatively are young children. And the reason for that is because their skin hasn't been compromised yet by the sun and by general life, if you wish, free radicals and damage. So their skin is managing to retain their own vitamin A daily and they're sailing around looking perfect. So we could give a young child high level vitamin A and they won't respond negatively. But as we get old and as we are exposed to much more environmental damage, stresses, strains, what happens is the sun naturally depletes your own vitamin A levels. So the sun is stripping you every day of natural vitamin A. So now your skin cells are weakened and compromised. We go ahead and apply vitamin A on them and they don't like it at all. So that's what I'd say. The people who need vitamin A, who respond negatively, are the people who need it most. So that's why I ask my clients never to give up on the journey. It's so rare I would have a negative response now because Environ has got it basically mastered, even compared to when I would have started working with it 11 years ago. But if you do respond to vitamin A, well then your skin badly needs vitamin A, would be my thinking on it. I can see Suzanne's skin underneath my probe plumping out.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing. Can't wait to see it there.
Absolutely, Suzanne, because Suzanne has been using topical vitamin A, her healing is so good. So I have removed some congestion today and that will have healed overnight. Also, I have a specific way of removing congestion where I cause minimum, if any, damage to surrounding skin tissue. So me removing congestion is not like you going at your skin in the mirror with tissue paper. But if I'm honest, I would have loved to have seen Suzanne last week, but so be it. She's a busy girl. But yeah, ideally for brides, you know, only I know Suzanne so well, I know her skin so well. Ideally removing congestion 6 days before the wedding isn't perfect, but I promise you, by tomorrow Suzanne will tell me that all that congestion's gone. She's had this done so often, she knows how quickly her skin responds to it.
Yeah.
And what's important is all those little bumps are gone, they're gone already. And like I was saying, they're what you see underneath makeup. You can't cover them with makeup. Those bumps you'll still see. You can cover redness, you can cover...
They're just little white bumps.
Yeah.
They're just so annoying.
So annoying.
Yeah.
And they do get infected. Your skin does not want them there. So they're tomorrow's spot.
Exactly. So they're gone now.
Yeah.
Gone some.
So, a client there is looking for more information on how I remove congestion. Do you know, that's one of the things.
Don't tell them your secret,
do you know what? Exactly, Sue. Exactly.
Don't tell your secrets.
That is why people travel from Cork and from Donegal for that, isn't it, Suzanne? I mean, you know, there's nowhere else you've ever had a facial that is done.
And the way you do it, and you don't even, it doesn't even hurt.
No.
So don't tell your secrets.
No.
You have to come here.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, no, that one's staying with us. So if you want to know how I do it, you're going to have to book in with Monica Tobins. Because only myself and my team, who I train on it very, very intensely and have them watch me do it, know the secret to that. And trust me, everyone wants to know what that is. Even other therapists talk to me about it the whole time. And if I'm honest, that is how I get the results I get with congested skin. For the mere fact that I just said to you, that's tomorrow's breakout. So if I'm clearing people's congestion today, I'm basically getting rid of their breakout before it even happens. Essential for a bride. One of these facials is enough to make a difference. I'm nearly using this whole tube on Suzanne. Suzanne's skin is a little dry at the moment, so she's drinking it up, and also I just want her to have the most amazing skin. Okay, so client using ABST2, she's noticed a reduction in her redness and her rosacea. Is there anything else she can do? Absolutely. Acumax is incredible. If your skin is inflamed or infected, let's look at incorporating some acids like the home peel kit or some alpha hydroxy cream. If it's not, you know what, just enjoy the journey. You're already experiencing benefits, so just be patient, climb that ladder, focus on getting up to ABST5, and your skin's just going to keep getting better and better and stronger and stronger. I love hearing that, particularly from rosacea clients, because like I was saying on my Snapchat the other night, when I was in college we were told not to touch a rosacea client, they're contraindication to everything. And I felt so bad because, like I was saying, they're usually my most lovely and my most vulnerable clients, my most sensitive clients, and I wish for a long time I could have done something to help them, and I couldn't. But now in Environ I get amazing results. So, oh, by the way, rosacea loves colostrum, which is a gel within the Environ skincare range. It's what comes in before breast milk, and we take it from grade A dairy cows. Very gentle, obviously, because it's so natural. And it's antibacterial, antiviral, and encourages growth factors. So it's antibacterial, it's going to kill infection in the skin, and encouraging growth factors is encouraging new skin, which we want to thicken out rosacea. These facials are €95. White lumps aren't always, yeah, well that's very true, but obviously I know exactly what I'm doing. So, and that is why I would like to really give that information out, because if you weren't as experienced as me, you may not do the job correctly, which wouldn't be good. I suffer with under eye pigmentation. Do you know, it is the worst thing, because I think what it does is it makes you look tired even when you're not. But what I will say to you, it is probably one of the first things that people report back to me after commencing topical vitamin A application twice a day. I think what happens is there's vitamin C in the ABST range as well, and also I think as your skin naturally thickens, dark circles aren't as noticeable. But regards to pigmentation, you just need to keep an SPF on, you know, you need to stop, it's the sun that pulls that pigmentation up. So keep your SPF on, don't go too high in SPF though, you don't want a high chemical content either. And just be very, very careful with your skin, you know, don't use any of those harsh IPLs or chemical peels. Ultimately they all compromise your skin as well and leave you more susceptible to pigmentation. Another big one that a lot of people don't realise is the hair lightening formulas, and they put it over their lip. If that chemical has the ability to actually cut and sever a hair, it's also eating into your skin, and if you go out to the sun after doing that, you could result in pigmentation, which is a scar. Yeah.
Which reminds me, actually, Queen, you have to get you to try my lip for me.
Yeah, no problem, I'll do that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Environ gel should be fine on sensitive eyes. I've sensitive eyes too. I find it fine. Yeah, we do online consultations. If you go to the Monica Tolan website, go to shop online, click down, and there's an online consultation form there. It's a free service, and one of our team members will be back to you within, I think it's 36 hours. You upload some photos, answer a few key questions, and then one of our team members will call you and chat to you about your skin. It's an excellent service, and I get so many messages daily from people who have done it, and from all around the country that can't actually get to me, and they're getting great results. Do you recommend IPL for the skin? I don't like to treat the skin with IPL for pigmentation, because I think ultimately it leaves you more susceptible to more pigmentation. Obviously, there are some cases when it may be the only option, but it's not. I always consider the integrity of the skin first. That's just me. That's not to say you won't find another therapist that's quite happy to do it. I'm going to reset this because I didn't have it on for the full half. I don't really have any views on Gina skincare except that when I started my beauty college training it was the range. I know that their machine would be of a similar theory to the Environ machine. This is a lot more effective, as in, I can't remember the exact amount of hours, but I think it was like, I can't remember, so I'm not going to even say it, but I remember when I was doing the training they said how much more stronger, how much more penetration we got, but how Gina would have been ahead of their time in their day as well. I don't really know too much about it to really comment. That's about to be, how often missed that. I will come back to all of these questions later because and I'll answer them. If I don't answer them on my Instagram live or my Instagram stories, I'll answer them on my Snapchat. Actually, I'll just answer them on Instagram stories later on. I've never worked with image skincare, so I would never recommend anything that I don't have no experience of. But do listen to your skin. Always listen to your skin. It should feel good. Keloid scars are so difficult to treat. Needling would be the only thing that I'd really recommend to see how it responds. Oh my god, yes, there is somewhere fabulous in London that does Environ skincare. So if you look up her name, because I meet Tessa every year at the awards, if we win Salon of the Year for Ireland, she wins it for the UK. Her name is Tessa Stevens. Look her up, she's a fabulous salon, a fabulous person as well, great therapist. I have very little makeup on. I'm so lucky because of Environ skincare that my skin just glows the whole time. I do have Jane Iredale mineral makeup on at the moment. And I can absolutely show you my makeup routine. It takes like 17 seconds. So that's the active part of Suzanne's facial done. I can see underneath my probe her skin is already plumped out. It looks really, really good. And I'm really happy. I'm going to give Suzanne, actually Suzanne has this product at home, so she'll continue to use this over the next few days. I'm going to now give Suzanne a nice massage and let her relax. And I will answer all your questions later, but I'm going to shut off now, so I can turn this light off and we can go into a nice little
Chilling
relaxing
zone.
place. Exactly. Bye bye everyone.
Bye.